How to exercise on a GLP. If you're taking tirzepatide or Ozempic, Zepbound, any of those semaglutides, it's important to know how you exercise matters. Most people think if they're feeling fatigued because they're not eating or feeling low in energy, or they just don't have the appetite, that they don't want to work out. So not only do we need to eat good, but also we need to move well. Interesting enough, GLPs not only changes how you digest, but also how you recover from exercise, how you deal with inflammation, and so much more. GLPs also impacts your muscle mass and how you maintain your muscle. Some people may feel they're overweight, but not actually have muscle behind it, and their muscles are actually weak. So if you haven't been exercising or strength building, we need to start doing that. I'm Dr. Melissa, an integrative doctor who shows you the science and practical ways for your lifestyle. So when you don't exercise, you're gonna feel extra fatigue and it's gonna impact your overall health. When you exercise, it supports your metabolism, your muscle, your energy, your mood, and you need it to feel great on this medication. Today, I'm gonna walk you through how to safely exercise on a GLP while protecting your gut, your immune system, your bones, and your muscles to build metabolism that you've been wanting. When you're on GLPs, it's not just about pushing harder, losing those calories, but also preserving muscle. Preserving muscle is important because it helps insulin sensitivity, metabolism, protecting your bone health, and overall your long-term health and lifespan. Because we don't want weak bones that lead to osteoporosis, leading to falls, fractures, and injury. So despite appetite being less, we need to still exercise. You're gonna love it, you're gonna feel better because yes, it improves your endorphins, your serotonin levels, but also your bones need it. And also you can preserve your lean muscle mass. There's actually research published in the Frontiers of Diabetes and Healthcare that shows GLPs paired up with healthy exercise was more impactful and had long-term gains compared to not exercising on a GLP. So this helped preserve muscle, bone, and improve cardiometabolic function, reducing the risk of heart attacks and strokes. So exercising on a GLP isn't optional or very extreme. It's actually essential. Here are key points for exercising on GLPs. Number one, start with low intensity exercise. Yes, this is gentle. It can be walking, it can be low impact biking or cycling, tai chi, chair yoga. You want to do this at least 10 to 30 minutes in your day. I do love it after heavy meals or after any meal. Remember, exercising can help regulate your mood, your stress, but also your metabolism. Stretching does count with this. You can stretch, do some gentle yoga exercises. Having low impact is just as important as having higher impact or cardio exercise. The focus here is sustainability, not intensity. Now, it's important to remember when you're exercising, you can't neglect nutrition. I talked about this in my previous video. Nutrition is the fuel to your body, and this helps with your energy, your focus, but also your day-to-day activities, especially your exercise. Strength building is so important. Make it a routine, make it fun. You can do this 2 to 3 times a week where you focus on building your bones and your muscle. You can start with your bands or light dumbbells, but then also you can use your body as healthy weight. One of my favorites are just basic squats, squatting as much as possible. And you can start with 3 sets and do 10 at a time. And those are the 10 reps. And then taking a break and doing something else. You can switch back and forth between squats, a modified push-up, or you can do some lunges. Try to do that for at least 30 minutes 3 times a week. And if you're extra motivated, you can go up to 45 minutes. It's good to build that strength in your bones and your muscle. If you're inactive, studies have showed that you can lose 3 to 8% of your muscle mass every decade. When you commit to exercising 10 weeks in a row, you can actually regain all that muscle loss, up to 7%. You can lose up to 4.5 kilograms of weight and rebuild up to 1.5 kilograms of muscle. That lean muscle is everything. It's skeletal muscle that helps you with your mitochondrial health, your energy, and it helps you avoid chronic disease. Having strength and low intensity exercises are super important for your confidence, your cognition, your memory, helps your mobility, and helps you maintain a healthy life. It naturally decreases low back pain and decreases high blood pressure. You can see the details in this study where resistance training is medicine. Number 3, it's important to fuel your exercise by healthy protein. Plant-based protein is really essential in the form of yogurt, tofu, nuts, beans, and seeds. If you can't get it all, get a protein powder, get a scoop and add it with healthy greens and soy milk, and it can be a great smoothie. Another easy way to get healthy protein is soy yogurt with berries, a small bowl of oatmeal, or even some air-fried tofu on the side. When you aren't adequately fueling your muscles or your body with healthy protein, you're gonna feel even more tired. Your muscle recovery will go down, but also your muscle mass. You might feel extra tired or weak. It's because you're missing out on essential nutrients for your body. Remember, some fuel is better than none. You may have a very busy day and you may have your protein bar, your protein shake, and that's okay. Some is better than none. Number 4, it's important to respect your recovery time. If you're over-exercising or overstressed, you need to slow down. Your body does not like extra stress, and it can perceive exercise as extra stress, increasing your cortisol and impacting your insulin resistance, then maybe causing you to gain weight or not lose the weight when you're on a GLP. The key is to pace yourself. 3 times a week of strength training is essential, but also 3 times a week of low intensity of exercise. If you really want to and have the energy, go ahead and do it daily. But I would warn you, you need to make sure you're eating enough fiber, protein, and vitamins and antioxidants. You want to have 3 to 4 meals if you're going to be exercising more. Work with a provider, a nutritionist, dietitian, or a personal trainer if you're going to go all in. However, if you want to go slow and gradual, that's actually the best way when it comes to taking these medications. You don't want to rush and go on high doses on GLP without aligning and adjusting your lifestyle. You're going to feel horrible and you'll regret it. So work with a provider that goes slow and gentle like I do. So before I wrap things up, let's just pull it together. Key points here is that your body needs healthy skeletal mass. It also needs the fuel to build that mass. So that's healthy nutrients, healthy protein and fiber, and you gotta use that muscle. Your muscle is at risk of declining, and you wanna be able to build it up by resistance training, if it's bands, squats, lunges, walking, and stretching. Lastly, don't overdo your exercise if you're not working with a professional or provider. You want to make sure you get the support. So I hope you learned so many important tools, strategies for you on GLPs so you can have healthy weight loss, but also maintain a healthy lifespan with strong muscles, strong bones, and a strong brain. I would love to hear from you. I know you're showing up for yourself today and maybe you tried your favorite exercises or just have that desire. Let me know what exercises you love, hate, and just want to see and learn more about, because we can't forget that as one of the lifestyle pillars. Exercise, nutrition, sleep, stress, and avoiding toxins. We want a complete picture of your health. So let me know what's been your favorite way to stay active. Share, leave a comment. Let me know your struggles on GLPs, the medications, the side effects. I want to hear everything because it's all important for me to understand your struggles to get you through the ups and downs. And remember, if you want more support, you can see me on Instagram, on TikTok, or you can sign up for my newsletter. See the links below. If you want to hear more, follow, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.